Guess what, gang? It's time for our new segment. It's back. It's back. It's back again.
And still without a theme song. One day we'll get there.
One day we'll get there. Actually, I'm going to send you a couple of links to get your juices flowing, Justin.
All right. You gonna help me moisture farm?
I'll get your moisture farm all moistured up. So we're going to be doing another segment of Anime Out of Context. If you're not familiar with what this is, I cook up a scene from an anime, and Justin has never seen. I don't think Justin's seen any anime. And so what I do is I pull this scene out of context, and I type it up, and I hand it to Justin, and we read it cold. And I assign Justin a character. And I tell him, this is what we're doing. I give him extremely minimal context, and we just go with it. So the idea is to have Justin try to figure out what the fuck is going on. So if you would like to contribute to this, all you got to do is either send us a message on our social media. You can email us, mindgappodcast@gmail.com. You can join our Discord and head down to the Anime Out of Context channel and post yourself a link to a document with the script. Now, here's what we ask. We ask that you give the name of the anime, the episode, and you have to type it out. You have to type out the script. Sorry, just got to do it. And then just assign who's going to be reading what. I would love to get a taste of my own medicine from you, chopping up a little piece and being like, here you go, Doug. Here's some anime you've never seen. Good luck.
So about me?
No, I'm just the royal you. So
okay.
Justin's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You looked right down the barrel of the camera, and I was just like, I forgot we were streaming. And I'm like,
you forgot there's audience here?
Yeah.
So, all right. So, this week, this comes from, oops, I forgot. I didn't put the name of the one. All right. So, this comes from the show One Punch Man. This is from season 1, episode 1, called The Strongest Man. Justin, I have highlighted your characters, I should say, in the blue, so you will be reading those. Okay.
Is it Crablante?
It's Crablante.
I'm saying Crablante.
You do whatever you want. All right.
All right.
Slotty says, I finally picked a scene. I'm working on transcription. You're awesome, Slotty. All right. Justin, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no. Yes was premature. Hold on. I just want to see how far. Okay. So just over 4 pages. And your character's name is?
It doesn't matter. You're not going to be saying my name.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. But you usually tell me, you give me something with these characters. Like they are cocky. They are.
Okay.
For the first time.
Your character.
Usually give me something that I can base it around.
Yes. No, that's fair. That's fair. Your character is terrorizing humans.
Terrorizing humans. Okay.
Yes. And as you read your lines, you'll get an idea as to why you're terrorizing humans. We live in a universe where there are a lot of monsters, okay? And you're playing one of those monsters. All right. You're also playing another character at some point. So
I was gonna say, is Big Chin Kid?
Yes, you'll be playing Big Chin Kid as well.
Is he a monster?
No, not technically, but you'll see. You'll get a lot from the stage directions here. So
oh boy.
Here we go.
Here we go.
A man and a woman sprint down a street screaming in terror as a large creature lumbers forward. It has the torso of a large red crab, pinchers and all. Its bottom half is that of a man wearing tighty-whities. It clucks arrogantly as it approaches a man in a business suit holding a briefcase.
Huh. You sure you don't want to run away?
The businessman sighs apathetically.
I bet you're a newly employed businessman already tired of work. I ate too much crab and transformed into this Crablante. Why aren't you running? You've got a death wish. Is that it?
Well, not quite. I'm no businessman. I'm unemployed. Right now, I'm looking for a job. I had another interview today and got rejected royally. I could care less about anything. So, I'm in no mood to run just because the mighty Crablante has appeared. So, what'll happen if I don't run? Crablante's eyes grow big and he shows a sinister smile.
Your eyes are lifeless, just like mine. From one set of lifeless eyes to another, I'll let you go. Besides, right now I'm hunting different prey. A big-chinned brat. And when I find him, I'm gonna rip his arms off.
Saitama and Crablante walk their separate ways. Saitama walks by a playground and sees a young boy with a chin that either looks like a thick with 3 C's ass or at least C-cup breasts for a chin. He is kicking a ball around. Saitama stares.
What are you looking at?
Internally, Saitama says, a big chin brat. If he's caught, he's dead. Hey, kid, were you messing around with a big crab monster?
Such a direct question.
Answer the question!
Huh? He was asleep in the park, so I drew some nipples on him with my marker.
Internally, it's definitely him. He has no idea what he's done. What do I do? I could still help, but man, this kid isn't cute at all. It's none of my business. I should just walk away, right? I mean, who really cares?
I found you!
Crablante grins sadistically and thrusts his pinchers at the big chin kid. Saitama dives and pushes the boy out of the way at the last minute. Internally, Saitama says, what the hell am I doing?
Huh?
Kid, he's after you. Get out of here. Don't worry about me. Just go.
But my soccer ball.
Your ball?
Hey, what's the big idea? Don't tell me you're gonna protect that stinking brat.
Come on. You're going to kill him over some harmless prank? Think about this.
I've already mutilated lots of people. Whoever makes fun of the way I look pays the price. No exceptions. By the way, that brat drew nipples on my body with a permanent marker. Look at these claws. I can't even use a towel to wipe it off. Get in my way, and I'll make sure you never go job hunting again.
There's a brief moment of tension as Saitama and Crablante stare at each other. Saitama suddenly starts to laugh uncontrollably. It just came to me. You look exactly like a villain from this anime I used to watch. Crablante swings his giant claw, striking Saitama, sending him high in the air before he crashes into a nearby swing set. Crablante moves close to Big Chin Kid and towers over him.
Die!
Big Chin Kid cries out in fear. Suddenly, a rock hits Crablante in the side of his face. Saitama is alive! He stumbles forward. Oh, hold it right there. In this age of declining birth rates, I can't just let you kill a kid. You know what? When I was a little boy, I wanted to be a hero, not a businessman. But a hero could send rotten villains like you flying with one punch. Screw looking for a job! Bring it on! Saitama removes his jacket and undoes his tie before balling up his fists. Crablante quickly lands 2 powerful swipes at Saitama, knocking him to the ground.
Some hero you are. Some hero you are. You don't stand a chance against me. Your life ends now.
Crablante swipes at Saitama, who dodges and pushes off Crablante's arm and wraps his tie around Crablante's eye. As Saitama lands, he pulls hard on his tie, ripping out Crablante's eye. The creature's organs begin pouring. He just say, ow! The creature's organs begin pouring out of the eye socket, and it falls down to the ground dead. The Big Chin Kid stares on, dumbfounded. Cut to Saitama standing in a grocery store, staring at chopped... typo. I put chopped crap. It should be crab. Chopped crab in a plastic sealed container. He is bald and is wearing a yellow superhero suit with red gloves and a white cape. He stares off as if visiting a distant memory. Internally, has it really been 3 years since then? After that day, I trained so hard I went bald. I became so powerful, no one could beat me. I'm the hero I dreamed of becoming. So what is this? What's wrong? Why does my heart feel so empty? And scene. For the record, that's also why I'm bald.
Because you trained
so hard. I went bald.
It's a very real problem.
Honestly, it affects so many people in America. Training too hard.
It affects 1 out of no one.
So, Justin, what are your thoughts on that scene?
Well, I like the fact that they referenced anime inside an anime show. I thought that was deliciously meta. Just mwah. It seems it just seems like such such direct dialogue. Just, I'll bet you're a newly employed businessman, already tired of work. I ate too much crab and transformed into this. Like, it's so pointed and specific.
Well,
your eyes are lifeless, just like mine.
There were some great moments that you caught me. I tried to power through as you were laughing.
Well, thankfully, I don't see you when I've got this in a
good
different tab, so I didn't see a thing you were doing.
I've got you on a couple monitors, so like I can
Okay.
see your reactions as I'm doing this, and I'm like, oh, we gotta stay it. That's the declining birth rates really got you on that.
That got me really good. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah. So, One Punch Man is actually a satire on anime.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay.
It's essentially about a character who can kill all of these bad guys with one punch. He comes up, punches them, and he's super OP. And he's just he's a hero as a hobby. That's his thing. But
he's a software analyst by trade, right?
He's just a guy that, like, obviously he has trouble getting a job, you know, whatever, but he decided he wanted to be a hero, and he's one of the most powerful heroes, but he looks like a huge dork. He's bald. He's got a really stupid outfit, but he's so powerful. It's just, the first episode's fantastic because you see him like out just doing whatever he's doing, and this creature will just, because this is what happens in anime. These creatures just show up and they have these ridiculous backstories. They're like, ha 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 ha, because of you humans and your disregard for the environment, all of your pollutants have transformed me into the being that I am, and now you will bow before me. And during this monologue, he's just staying there and he goes, huh, and he punches them and they explode. And they die. He's just like, but also at the same time, he's depressed because he's so powerful, nothing can challenge him. So he's like, I thought this was going to be a good fight. And he just sort of like carries on.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, and Slotty mentions it's specifically a satire of shonen anime, which is, there's a lot of, I don't know all the specifics on that sort of stuff, but there's all these characters that have huge backstories, you know, like that one I told you was like, yeah, all the pollutants. He's like, yeah, I just trained every day. I'm a hero for fun. Hero's a hobby. Yeah. Like, what kind of backstory is that? That's what like the villain actually says to him. He's just saying that you got these ridiculous creatures. Like this guy's like, I ate so much crab, I turned into a half crab. It's just like, right. Okay.
So the insanely direct dialogue, the very on the nose dialogue is on purpose.
Yes. It's also pretty common in anime.
Okay.
It's pretty common. People are like, you're like, well, that is rather direct. Because they also give you clues to what's going on, because a lot of times anime, it just starts. There's not there is some that will give you a lot of backstory, but a lot of time it's like, boom, you're in it, let's go. And then you'll kind of see like some flashbacks and it'll kind of give you some context to what's going on. But like, yeah, this anime starts with this thing attacking people. There's alarms going on. It's like, monster alert, monster alert. It's in city block D. It's like, okay, so we're in a world where these monsters just show up and they send heroes to try and stop them. And what's really going on? You slowly learn more and more as time goes on what's what. But you just see all these like ridiculous creatures and monsters. And this guy just goes, hi-ya, punches them and they just explode. And it's very entertaining.
All right, fair enough.
Well, thank you. You know, honestly, I gotta say, man, kudos to you. You did a really great job with your voice choice. I thought that was perfect.
Well, thank you.
For both the kid and the Crablante. Well done.
Hey, well, look, sometimes the characters just speak through you. I don't know what to say.
They come to you, and you gotta, you just are, So well done. And thanks for always being a good sport about this. I appreciate you.
I have a blast doing these. Absolutely, I have a blast doing them.
Yeah. So
I'm waiting for the day where one of these gets me to watch anime.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not my goal necessarily. My goal.
I know. I just think that'd be a fun fallout from this. Is that I'm like, oh, I'm really into the series.
You're like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll give it a try. And then you're like, all right, I gotta admit, Doug, I'm into it.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely a different way of storytelling, and I think I'm compelled by it. I think a lot of Western audiences are compelled because the storytelling is so unique. It's something we're not used to. So people just kind of fall in love with it. So, but there's a lot of weird shit out there too. So, Anyway, thank you for being a good sport, sir. I appreciate you. And I look forward to Jared and Slotty. I look forward to your submissions. I can't wait to be completely blindsided. So, and be like, great, I'm going to wade into an anime I've never heard of and be like, here we go. Should be a lot of fun.
Be fun.
Yes, it'll be a lot of fun.